afternoon, everyone. At this time, I would ask that the graduates please be seated. Faculty, you can be seated. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Patricia Ornder, and I'm the director of the Associate Degree Program as well as certificate programs here at Florida Gateway College. And I would just like to take the opportunity to thank you all for coming to celebrate your graduate and our graduate. We're so proud of each and every one of them. But before we start this wonderful pinning ceremony, I do have to do some thank yous, and that is for our college administration, Dr. Barrett, as well as Dr. Gavin, and I will make introductions on the stage in just a moment. I'd also like the opportunity to say thank you to other departments on our college campus, that we could not do a program like this without their help. Facilities, marketing, audiovisual, a great thank you. And last but not least, I do want to thank any of our facilities that are here supporting our graduates. Without you and your help and partnership, we could not do our programs without you, so thank you. And last, our Board of Trustees here at the college, we appreciate their support and all that they do for our nursing programs and nursing and health science. So with that, just a couple housekeeping items. If you have a little one that gets upset, I would just ask that you please go ahead and take them out so that others can hear their family members or loved ones, friends being called and pinned. So just a little background on the pinning ceremony, and then we will get started. This actually is a time-honored tradition that started way back in the Crusades, so in the 12th century. And we continue this in honoring our graduates and pinning them, almost like a shield of honor that we do. So this is why it's so important, kind of giving our new nurses a gateway to the profession. So again, thank you so much for coming. So behind me on the stage, we have Miss Ann Brown, who is the Assistant Dean of Nursing and Health Sciences. So thank you for all her support in our programs and our graduates here on this stage. At this time, I would like the class chaplains to please come forward.
Let's bow our heads to pray. Our dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day and for gathering us here safely to celebrate all the hard work that has been accomplished for this momentous occasion. We thank you for giving us family, friends, and professors who have supported us, and we thank you for the experiences and knowledge that we have gained through this journey.
Throughout our career, I pray that you continue to increase our knowledge through the experiences we will gain, to give us a genuine love for our patients, and to walk with us through every turmoil and triumph that we face. Continue to place compassion upon our hearts and allow us to use the knowledge that we have gained to make good clinical judgments throughout our nursing career. Give us the strength, courage, and confidence to be advocates for our patients and ourselves.
May our hands be filled with the gift of healing for our patients and their families, whether mental, emotional, or physical. Allow us to be strength for the weak and injured, and to bring comfort to those who are lost. We pray that we remember to rely and lean on you throughout life, and ask you to remain with us as we embark on our nursing journey. As we are surrounded by those we love, we thank you for your presence during this celebration of our accomplishments. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
At this time, the students have put together a slideshow, and we will present that. Dr. Melissa Davis to come forward with program recognitions for the RN to BSN program.
Good afternoon. Congratulations. I just wanted to mention, usually I have Dr. Love with me, my other half of my team, and she couldn't make it today. But I know that she would say is nursing, you can do anything, you can be anything, and you can impact so many people. So it's so terribly important to never stop learning. So, Dr. Love, we love you. All right, my award is for leadership. This award recognizes a student who demonstrates professional excellence in leadership, evident by engagement, participation, and coursework during the program. This student exemplifies these attributes, and the leadership award goes to Candace Sutton. Congratulations. Let's go over here. Your family. Okay, that's okay.
Next, I will ask Destiny Parrish, Danielle Washik, and Christine Roberts to please come forward for the LPN to RN program recognitions.
Okay, I said I wasn't gonna cry because I ain't even gotten started yet. But the LPN to RN Bridge program will always have my heart. They are the reason I keep doing this, to watch them grow every single year. And then to see them graduate with a bachelor's degree is amazing. I had most of that class last year. So, not that I don't love the traditionals, don't go there with me. I ain't even got to y'all yet, but. So for the LPN to RN Bridge cohort, I have class officer awards. So I need my president, Brittany Bynes, my vice president, Caitlin Pageant. Y'all come on. Where you at? My treasurer, Leah Ogborn. I know, stop. My chaplain, Morgan Lewis. My historian, Dawn Mack. Come on. My other historian, Alexis Purdy. Here's Dawn's. Alexis. And last but not least, my last historian, Beth Crabtree. It's this one. Y'all slide over so I can get a good picture of y'all.
Yeah.
Slide over. And this is the class, the LPN to RN Bridge class 2023, class officers.
All right. I am so happy to see all of you here, and congratulations. It'll be my one chance to say that, so I'm so happy that you all made it. I have two special awards to give. The first one I want to give goes to the student who was nominated for clinical excellence. And at this time, it's my privilege to present the 2023 Award for Clinical Excellence. We give this award to the graduate who exemplifies professional, caring attitude and passion for nursing. They apply knowledge learned in the classroom to provide competent and safe care to a diverse patient population. This graduate exemplifies the qualities of a true leader, is an advocate for all her patients, and serves in the role of educator, not only the patient, but also the family and other nursing staff. It is my honor to present the Award for Clinical Excellence to Amber Harris. This second award goes to a student who has worked very, very hard, and not that you all haven't, and you know how hard it is to balance career, school, family, and to maintain the grades that are needed to be successful in any RN program. So my privilege to, losing my speech. You never thought I'd do that, did you? That I'd lose my ability to talk. It is my privilege to award the Certificate for Academic Excellence to Dawn Mack. Congratulations, LPN to RN Fast Track 2023.
And if Laura Rollerson, Kelly Kalinowski, and Cheryl Creary would please come forward for the traditional RN program recognitions.
Good afternoon. My name is Laura Rollerson. Miss Kelly Kalinowski. Close?
Yes, perfect.
Miss Cheryl Creary. We get to do the fun stuff and we get to present awards to the traditional associate degree nursing students. Could we have all of our officers come up on stage? As they're coming up on stage, I'm going to have to say that, come on. So I had the privilege of teaching these very soon-to-be registered nurses during their first and second semester of nursing school. This allowed me to see tremendous growth that each of you have accomplished. And I need to take a moment just to celebrate all of you, because I watched your diligence, I watched your perseverance, I watched your hard work. And I want you to know that your blood, your sweat, and your many tears did not go unnoticed. This group of officers, we get to take a chance to celebrate them. When we first started, I challenged this group of officers to finish this program strong. And I challenged them to, in the end, have a class that was cohesive. And I don't know if y'all agree with me, but I would have to say this is a cohesive class. And I feel like we owe it to you guys and we owe it to these guys for maintaining that cohesiveness through your nursing program. We want to introduce our historians. We have 4 historians. We have Megan Henson. Go get the award right here. We have Alexis Raymer. We have Kaylin Nunez. And we have Savannah Sullivan. These ladies worked hard to collect pictures throughout their nursing school journey, and they put together that wonderful presentation that you just saw. These ladies made a wonderful team. All I had to do was mention something, and they took off running with it. They were the energy, I felt like they were the energy and the passion that helped our group keep going. If we were down, Savannah brought cupcakes, hence the freshman 15. And I felt like these ladies were the glue that kept the class together sometimes when we felt like we were going to fall apart. Annabelle Craig. Annabelle was our chaplain. She was a wonderful chaplain. She had a sense of calmness and peace with an otherwise kind of rowdy group. She calmed us down when we needed it. We have our treasurer, Savannah Capps. Savannah, I think, probably had the hardest job of them all. But my nickname for her was Miss Organized because I would ask her if she'd done something, and she'd always say, yes, it's done. She's going to make a great nurse manager one day. Holly Shaw is our secretary. And as secretaries usually are, she was the manager of the group. She managed to keep us straight when the rest of us were wandering off into Wonderland. Then we have our vice president, Mr. Mike Lewandowski. Mike was named correctly because he's lovingly referred to the perfect work husband. He could sense when something needed to be done, and he did it without anybody asking him. And last but not least, our president. Allison Tumman. When Allison became president, her first question was, when can we meet? Needless to say, she kept me on my toes. She's a strong advocate for this class back in foundations when nobody even knew she was advocating yet, when she wasn't even president yet. She's going to make a wonderful nursing instructor one day. All right. Whoop, whoop. All right. Next award that I'm going to present is Academic Excellence Award. This young lady is not only intelligent, but she is one of the most humble and kind people that I know. She worked diligently throughout the program to maintain a GPA of, drumroll, 4.0. Okay. A nursing program GPA of 4.0. Anyone that's been to nursing school knows that that is worth celebrating. It is my honor to present this award of academic excellence to Miss Laura Stewart.
Hello, everyone. My name is Cheryl Crary. I'm so excited to be here to just celebrate all of our graduates. I work with the ASDM program, and I have to say that you guys will always and forever have my heart. I'm gonna try not to cry as well. They are actually my first, I call them babies, but the first class I've ever had the opportunity to teach as a nursing educator. And I can truly say I don't think I could have ever asked for a more passionate and dedicated group of students. I'm so proud of every single one of you. So I have the pleasure and privilege of introducing our our Clinical Excellence Award. What I'd like to do before I tell you who that recipient is read a little bit of the excerpts from the clinical instructor who nominated this student. So the instructor wrote, "This student has demonstrated an unrelenting pursuit of excellence in all aspects of their clinical practice. Their ability to connect with patients on a deeply compassionate level has not only been noticed by the patients, but also by their fellow classmates, clinical instructors, and healthcare professionals alike. I have observed their extraordinary ability to connect with patients on both a personal and empathetic level. This student was always willing to lend a hand and was often seen going from room to room to help patients and ensure that their physical and emotional needs were met. The student consistently demonstrated an unwavering commitment to providing quality care to patients and their family. Through their exceptional bedside manner, they have provided comfort, reassurance, and a sense of security to patients during their most vulnerable moments. They have selflessly dedicated their time and efforts to serve those in need, reflecting the true spirit of nursing and embodying the values that we all hold dear. So, it is a huge privilege for me, on the behalf of all of the faculty, to announce the recipient of Allison Tummond.
Next, I would like to have Susan Esmanship and Jan Helfenberger please come forward with their practical nursing program recognitions.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jan Helfenberger, and this is Susan Espenship, and we're the faculty for the practical nursing program here at Florida Gateway College. We would like to, at this time, honor our class nursing officers. So if you guys could come up.
In alphabetical order, please.
She's just teasing.
Just kidding.
Okay. While they're coming up, I just want to let everyone know how grateful we are to have such a responsive team of great practical nurses that brought the class together, especially this last term, because they had a lot of stuff that they had to do, and it was a very busy term, so they really came together. President Amanda Grantham. Vice President Alyssa Snyder. Treasurer Sydney Roberts. Secretary Mallory Goebel. Chaplain Danielle Sloan. You guys met her earlier. And our historians, we have Katie Lynn Herring, Desiree Sykes, Bryn Watts-Dees. Thank you, ladies. At this time, I am pleased to present the Award for Academic Excellence for the Practical Nursing Class of 2023. This individual was selected this award for showing unwavering performance throughout the entire year and has successfully achieved outstanding academic achievement for our program. I know that this individual will do great things for the nursing profession. The award for academic excellence goes to Mallory Goebel.
Congratulations.
Okay, now I'm going to try not to cry because I usually do. So, Clinical Excellence Award. This is near and dear to my heart, and it's always a very tough decision because we think all of our students should have this award. They're all excellent in the clinical setting. But we have to pick one. So, after very careful review of their clinical evaluations and input from our adjuncts and things that the patients say and others in the clinical setting, relay to us, and even sometimes we hear from their coworkers. That's how, we decide. So, these are the things that we've learned about this fantastic student. They have said that she is one of the most hardworking and caring people, this is from a coworker, that I've ever worked with. A nurturer to her core, respectful to all, flexible, and works tirelessly through every shift. That's what a coworker said. She possesses what one would call a true servant's heart, one that gives unconditionally, without expectation, under any circumstance, from the depths of her soul. It's a quiet strength that she has, not seeking any recognition, accepting any task without question, and completing it, providing exceptional care. She's always eager to learn and grow to better herself. This year's award goes to an individual with an undeniable passion for patient advocacy and enthusiasm to learn and help her patients, all while consistently delivering exceptional patient care. She's also a team player and is always willing to assist others. She also possesses sound theory base that transitions into the clinical setting. She has an exceptional understanding of the nursing process. Y'all are tired of hearing me say that, I know. I'm sorry. And the ability to think critically, to solve problems quickly. And these are all really very important qualities, especially in a graduating nurse. So here I go, I'm gonna cry. I am very proud to present this award to Miss Jackie Frazier. I love you so much. So proud of you.
At this time, we're going to move forward with our class addresses. So first, I would like to ask Ryan Wiggin to please come forward from the RN to BSN.
Good afternoon, everyone. I don't know if I was chosen for this because I'm the only male in my class, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful for several things this afternoon. I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful to be in the land of the free. And I'm grateful because I'm among a bunch of nurses that are celebrating. And I tell you, I am also grateful because I've had, come in a couple months, 28 years behind my belt of nursing practice. That's a challenge and that's an honor. Never take it for granted. It's an honor to be a nurse. It's a tireless, untiring, I should say, job that many people will take for granted, but don't ever let that be your life story. To our faculty, I'm very grateful. And I'm extremely grateful for the two faculty members that we had for our class, Dr. Davis and Dr. Love. Dr. Love, because she's strong. And sometimes her strength was expressed in her words. In all my years of learning, I've never had an instructor threaten to come to my home. But I'm very grateful to her for that because it reminded me that she took this personal. And I appreciated her for that very much. Dr. Davis, because even though she's strong, she's mild-mannered. She's the good cop in the group, so to speak. And for that, I'm extremely grateful. I'm thankful this afternoon also because this is an opportunity that I never knew I'd have. When I graduated nursing school, it was get through the program and be grateful. And today, with my 5 children present, 3 of which have been at FGC for a minute. 1 has graduated this year in the ADSN or ASDN program and is now serving as a cardiac nurse here in Florida, and I'm grateful to God for that. That is a privilege on my part. But the greatest honor I've had is to listen. I was on the phone with her. She's left night shift, and this is what the key of nursing is. She had just completed her shift after 12 hours, tired, and I stay on the phone with her as a good parent have to because I'm worried about her driving home. And she says there's an accident, and all of a sudden I heard her on the side of the road asking those who were injured, "Are you okay?" That is nursing. That is nursing. She went back to her car, got her gloves out, got some bandages that she had, and she started dressing wounds on the side of the road. That is nursing. I wasn't thinking about the money that she would be making. I wasn't thinking about anything else. What I want to know was that she would have a care for people. And it doesn't matter what level you're in nursing, that's what it's all about. And that's what challenged me 28 years ago. That I wanted to be that type of person that would care for individuals. So to my fellow classmates, I encourage you to not stop here. This is, for us, the beginning. The BSN program for me was a challenge because, as Dr. Davis said to me during one of my episodes when I lost my aunt and had to withdraw from the program, life happens. Obstacles will take place, but you still push forward. This past week, I happened to have to attend the funeral of her son. Life happens, but you still push forward. No matter what the obstacles are, life happens, as I tell my children, but you still push forward. There are events that shape what makes us nursings and what made me a nurse, and one of the events was taking care of my mom after a major surgery. It was important to me as a teenager then. I was about 14 or 15. She had a major surgery, and I wanted to see her get better care, and I was by her bedside doing dressing changes that I shouldn't be doing, apparently, doing other things that I should probably have not been doing, but I was concerned that she was getting the best care possible. I remember at 17, my grandmother was sick. I'd never seen her sick before, and she had fallen and injured herself, and I flew to New York because I had to be by her bedside to make sure that she got the best care possible. So when choosing a career, there was no doubt in other people's minds, but in mine there was a doubt that nursing was where I was going to be. But nursing was where I ended up. And that same mindset, that same care, that same compassion still rests with me even today. And it challenges me to challenge others. The main theme I learned in this program was not to stop. This is just the beginning. I don't know where it's going to lead. I often think about a master's in public health. but I don't know yet. I want to thank, in closing, some people that had a profound effect on my life. One, her name is Dr. Thelma Gordon. She would have been here today, but could not. She's at the bedside of her mom, her aged mother. She's a nurse that first challenged me and gave me the opportunity to practice nursing. I also want to thank a good friend that's here with me, Katia Goodwin, that's been a great help to me. But I want to thank my mom also, who taught me what it is to work hard. And finally, many of you have the same idea, that you have family members that have influenced you and have prayed for you. I want to thank my church family that's been praying for me through this whole process. And I also want to thank my family and my wife and my children, who have been encouraging. At times, my wife would say, "You do schoolwork, let me do homework." And I really appreciated her for that. And lastly, I want to thank my classmates. Many times I was challenged with our discussion board. I did not know how I would respond to how to deal with things, but I would go back and I'd read what these young people have written. And I say young because I consider myself the oldest in the class. And I would read some of the discussion boards and the comments that were made, and I was blown away because nursing has evolved so much. It went from us mixing our own vials, our own meds in a container to now, using a computer or machine to do all this stuff. And it's changed so much. So I'm still challenged to learn more. And I appreciate you very much for what you have done for me. And I appreciate the Florida Gateway College staff and everyone that's here gathered. Thank you for everything. God bless.
Ryan, I think you were chosen more than just being the only male. So I'm going to challenge you to consider that master's in public health. Your community needs you. Okay. Next, Ms. Brittany Bynes for the LPN to RN.
Well, I wasn't nervous, but that's a tough act to follow. So thank you, Ryan. Friends and family, regardless of whether or not you realize or have been told, the walk across this stage would have been far more difficult without your love and support along the way. To our clinical nursing partners, you have seen the good, the bad, the ugly, and often insane side of each of us. Between our family and faculty, each of us has been talked off a ledge, supported, encouraged, pushed, challenged, and maybe even drugged, kicking and screaming along the way. The members of our class would like to say a special thank you to Professor Parrish for being our constant throughout this program, specifically wiping our tears, answering our calls and emergency text messages regardless of the time, and going out of her way to fight with and for us even when we weren't willing to fight for ourselves. At this time, I would like to take a second to applaud those who have helped us along the way, because without you, it truly would not have been possible. Now, to the graduating LPN to RN Fast Track Bridge Program of 2023. For whatever reason, a group of mismatched strangers came together to promote positive change in our lives and the lives of those we serve. Through this program, we have laughed together and cried together. At times, we have argued like brothers and sisters. We have seen days that we thought would never end and have walked through days that we wish never started. We have tirelessly performed CPR during patient care emergencies. We have used humor to build resilience and reapprise difficult situations. We've shared meals, celebrated life events, and supported one another when life didn't go as planned. We've become family. With our previous experience prior to stepping into the classroom, we had an idea of what being a nurse was like. But being a nurse is so much more than we could have ever learned in a classroom. No class can teach you how to cry with a patient. No class can teach you how to tell someone their loved one has died. No professor can teach you how to find dignity in a bed bath. Being a nurse isn't about pills and IVs or documentation. It's about being able to love people where they are, at whatever state they're in, regardless of who they are. No one can make us nurses, we just are. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward." As family, no longer strangers, I know each of us will take giant steps forward into our future, into unlimited potential and possibilities. It has been a true honor to navigate nursing school and life with this exceptional group of people. We've always been told, if you didn't document it, you didn't do it. And now we've documented it, so guess what that means? We finally did it. Congratulations, class of 2023, and free Ben.
And I am going to encourage all of those LPN to RN graduates, look in the row ahead of you and be sitting there next year, okay? Continue your education, all right? So Allison Tummond, from the RN program, come forward.
I have a serious question before I start. Y'all can see me behind here, right? Just making sure. Good afternoon. My name is Allison Tummond, and I had the distinct honor of serving as class president of the traditional ASDN graduating class. Thank you, Savannah. Today is a day we thought would never come, the day we get to celebrate our accomplishments and reminisce on our time in nursing school. When they say it takes a village, they were right, and we are so thankful for our support system that helped us get here. I want to start by taking a moment to say thank you to our loved ones. Each of you played a vital role in our success. I know that I couldn't have done it without my husband or my loved ones, and I know my class shares the same sentiment. While families may not have fully understood the plight of a nursing school student, they certainly tried their best to empathize. You supported us through each torturous hour we waited for our grades to be posted. You loved us through our crying fits and temper tantrums, and yes, I mean that literally. Each of you deserves a badge of honor, so I thank you from the bottom of our hearts. To our instructors, thank you for sharing your wealth of knowledge and your love of nursing with us. Your passion and motivation to make us the best baby nurses we can be is second to none. Last but not least, we want to thank you for your patience in dealing with our high anxiety selves. Automatic free pass to heaven, I don't know what to tell you. Sainthood. To my classmates, there's so much I could say about our time in nursing school, most of which would have to be either censored or come with some kind of trigger warning. I could go on and on about our 472 days since starting this journey, and yes, I counted, but words wouldn't do it justice. So instead, I want to take this time to make a confession to y'all. I was not supposed to like y'all this much. I came to nursing school with a game plan, and that plan did not include making friends. The plan was to walk in, mouth shut, and ears open, get my degree, and get out. That was my plan. And then I went to orientation, and I sat next to this girl named Megan. And I guess you could say it was all downhill from there. And of course, I'm kidding. It was actually all downhill when Molly entered our group. Instead of my plan of keeping my head down, I became part of a giant group chat and got involved in all kinds of study groups. I was dubbed your friendly neighborhood encyclopedia, the concept map queen, a tutor, class president, and probably most shocking of all, your friend. Y'all messed up my plan, and for that, I want to say thank you. Nursing school is hard, but I loved every minute of it because I had you guys. Cornbread, I see you crying over there. Stop it. We held it together through all kinds of highs and the lowest of lows, inside and outside of school. We celebrated each other's triumphs while mourning each other's losses, and we leaned on each other for support when no one else understood. In short, thank you, my friends, for making one of the most challenging chapters of my life one that I will cherish forever. To close, I want to impart one last little pearl of wisdom as we begin stepping into our roles as newly graduated nurses. Most of y'all know I left my job as medical assistant when I was accepted into this program. So on my last day of work, my manager, Miss Mary, who's an LPN, she overheard me saying goodbye to one of my favorite coworkers. The coworker was going on and on saying, "You're gonna do great, I'm so proud of you, you're gonna kick butt." She didn't say butt, but said, "You're gonna do so good." And I said, "I'll do my best." And Miss Mary did not like that answer. Miss Mary marched up to me, waving her finger at me and said, "No, ma'am. If I'm gonna let my baby go off to nursing school and take care of all those hundreds and thousands of patients, she's gonna do better than her best." Miss Mary said, "You're gonna go and be great. Period. Be great because I know you can." And throughout school, anytime I felt like giving up, whenever I doubted myself or felt scared, I just heard Miss Mary's voice yelling at me, saying, "Be great." So it's my wish and my challenge for my classmates that no matter where you go or what you do better than your best. Be great for yourself, for your family, and for all the lives you will touch. Be great because I know each one of you can be. Thank you. And free Ben.
And for our practical nursing students, Miss Amanda Grantham, please.
Man, y'all really made me come up last after all those. Well, good afternoon. My name is Amanda Grantham, and it's an honor and a privilege to represent the Practical Nursing cohort as class president for 2023. And I'm going to try to get through this without crying. On behalf of our graduating class, I would like to extend the deepest gratitude to our faculty, staff, friends, and family. Thank you for being here today and every day during this program that led to our success, achievements along the way. Without your consistent guidance, support, and love, we would not be here. Florence Nightingale once said, "How very little can be done in the spirit of fear." Clearly, this was said before nursing school today, because speaking from experience, a whole lot can be accomplished while terrified. Like the countless times this year, we've spent hours anxiously studying, practicing our skills on every patient family members, and sometimes resorting to placing Foleys in oranges because while they'll do anything for love, they won't do that. We have all overcome so much this year with each unit exam, the skill lab checkoffs, each personal pitfall, and every triumph. There has been times this year that have brought us to sleep-deprived, delirious laughter, and times that all we could do was crumble into tears at the end of the longest days. But through every difficult moment, we held each other together, not allowing one of our own to fall too far behind. Whether it was with well-placed encouraging words, classroom notes sent when someone was absent because a child was sick, or birthday balloons just to see us smile. We truly became more than just the strangers who started the year competing for the highest grades. We became the family that took the time out of our already packed schedules to raise each other up and exceed the standards that were set for us. Our instructors always pushed us to accomplish more than we thought was possible, and always were there to listen when we needed guidance. Because when it came down to it, after all the countless hours of studying, practicing in clinicals, we simply had to gain the confidence in ourselves and believe that we were going to make it. The breakdowns that we went through this year became the catalyst for some of our most significant breakthroughs, always resulting in us coming back stronger, finding reinforcement that we had always been on the right path, no matter the detours or the setbacks. There is nothing insignificant about the reasons that brought each of us here, with a common goal that kept us on the same path. We have all withstood some test of time or trials within ourselves to be capable of holding up to the demands of nursing school and everything else life throws at us along the way. Because without every person here, this journey would not have been possible. So again, thank you to my fellow class officers, Vice President Alyssa Snyder, Treasurer Sydney Roberts, Secretary Mallory Goebel, historians Katie Lynn Herring, Desiree Sykes, Bren Watts-Dees, and Chaplain Danielle Sloan, for everything that each of you has done to contribute towards the success of our cohort. If it wasn't for all the hard work and dedication, this year truly would not have been the same. Miss E, for always being direct with the information and the real life skills that we needed and giving relatable experiences from her many years as a diverse nurse while still being the classroom mama, reminding us to always look out for each other and giving us tough love when we needed it. Miss H, for ensuring that we always had every ounce of information to prepare us beyond the test in front of us, even if we needed to save it for later or parking lot that. Miss White for keeping SimLab educational and humorous when we needed it after all the long, long weeks of exams and clinicals, and always being a voice of reassurance if ever we were in doubt. For our clinical instructors, for diving in elbows deep, utilizing every moment possible as a teaching moment, and ensuring that as nurses, we held the knowledge, confidence to not only apply the skills, but to always remember the important things that a textbook can't supply you with. Because the important things in nursing school that are learned are not just the academics and how to pass the NCLEX. It's how to meet the needs of a patient who just lost their loved one, someone that needs to be heard, how to kneel and pray with the family, and how to let go of the hard moments so that you can be a light for someone in their darkest times. So I'll leave you with a quote from Elizabeth Elliot. Sometimes fear does not subside, and one must do it afraid. We do not let fear of what could go wrong stop us from pursuing the calling of our lives that God laid out for us. And look at how very much we've all accomplished. So thank you again for our families, our friends and instructors, and the staff that chose to be here with us along the way, giving us your continued support through every meltdown. We could not have done it without you. So congratulations to my classmates. I cannot wait to see what else you do and accomplish in your careers while you continue to grow as nurses. And as we look back one day on what we have done, we can attribute our success to not giving nor taking any excuses. Thank you.
All right, the time we've been waiting for. I'm going to ask Dr. Davis to please come forward as she will recognize and present pins for the RN to BSN program graduates.
Okay, so if I could have the first 7 here, and if y'all go ahead and stand up for me. So I need the families of the first 7, which is Blakely through Paul. If you'll come over here to this ramp so we can move. Go ahead and come on over here. Okay. So first I have Miss, let me wait just a second. Sorry. Miss Tyshawn Blakely, who's being pinned by her daughter, Dr. Amaya. Yep, so just go with that first one. Next we have Octavia Box, who's being pinned by Clayton Box. There you go. If you'll go to that second one. I now have Shantae Harris, who's going to be pinned by her aunt. Next, we have Casey Martinez, and she's going to be pinned by Isaiah Martinez. Next, we have Jessica O'Neill, and she's going to be pinned by Candace Sutton. Next, we have Chesney Overstreet, and she's going to be pinned by her sister, Paisley Weatherford. And then lastly, I have Cherish Paul, who's going to be pinned by her husband. I was afraid I was saying her name wrong, so. All right, if I could have my last four and have their families come over, please. Okay, I have Jenna Stratton, and she's going to be pinned by Michelle Johnson, her mother. Next, we have Candace Sutton, and she's going to be pinned by Jessica O'Neill. Next, I have Jessica Thibodeau, and she's going to be pinned by Tina Musgrove. There you go. And lastly, we have Ryan Wiggin, who's going to be pinned by Rayanne Wiggin. Congratulations.
Okay, we're going to move forward with our LPN to RN students. If you would please rise. And at this time, I would ask that any faculty and adjunct clinical that worked with these students for pinning, please come forward. Okay, Brittany Bynes. Brittany Britt. Congratulations. Arlie Bryant. Elizabeth Crabtree. Angelica Cray. Amber Harris. Dawn Mack. Michaela Matthews. Ashley Mills. Leah Ogburn. Caitlin Pageant. Alexis Purdy. Trinity Roberts. Shelby Valentine. And Morgan Webb. Everybody give our LPN to RN graduates a round of applause. Okay, we're going to move forward with our associate degree traditional graduates. If you would please rise. Any faculty or adjunct clinical that are coming forward to Penn, please come to the stage. All right, my first row. Please rise. Alexis Abbott. Chelsea Alfred. Rael Barrow. Haley Britt. Riley Burnson. Priscilla Campbell. Savannah Capps. Annabelle Craig. Jacqueline Fagan. Dallas Frierson. Hunter Haydorn. Kayla Hartop. Megan Henson. Cheyenne Hines. Cheyenne Jones. Johns. Candace Johnson. Michaela Johnson. Madison Jones. Savannah Jones. Michael Lewandowski. Alondra Martinez Santiago. Ariana McKenzie. Madison Meads. Laura Mignette. Kaylin Nunez. John O'Donnell. Molly Parker. Ben Pittman. Alexis Raymer. Nancy Russ. Jenna Ryan. Holly Shaw. Kaylee Sheely. Whitney Smith. Marvisha Smith Crusaw. Laura Stewart. Savannah Sullivan. Darby Thomas. Caitlin Timberlake. Allison Tumman. Paisley Weatherford. Lindsay Wheels. And Dalton Wilkes. Thank you, ladies. At this time, faculty and adjunct faculty for the practical nursing program, please come forward. Keisha Cook. Kelly Corrales. Lindsay Cruz. Jacqueline Frazier. Mallory Goebel. Amanda Grantham. Lankenya Harris. Katie Lynn Herring. Ashley Johnson. Logan Markham. Karshina Perkins. Natalie Rice. Sydney Roberts. Danielle Sloan. Alyssa Snyder. Desiree Sykes. And Bryn Watts-Dees. Thank you, ladies. At this time, I would ask that Dr. Deborah Smith please come forward for the Nightingale Pledge.
You guys thought you had it tough. I'm at the very end. Thank you, Ms. Orender, and welcome everyone again. Would all registered nursing students in the audience please stand? Also, any nurse in the audience, including our faculty, would you please stand? Together, we will be reciting the Nightingale Pledge, and it is located near the end, approximately page 6 in your program. We're going to recite it together. I pledge myself here before my God and in the presence of this assembly to faithfully practice my profession with integrity, compassion, and humility. I recognize the importance of maintaining the high standards of my profession through personal and professional accountability. I devote myself to protection and welfare of those committed to my care. I accept a duty to work for the improvement of health of my community. I will hold in confidence all personal and committed to my keeping. I will not knowingly administer or consume any harmful substance. I fully acknowledge the significance and responsibility that I accept in my calling and the magnitude of this pledge that I take today. Thank you, and please be seated. And congratulations.
And for the practical nursing pledge, Ms. Jan Helfenberger.
We will now recite the practical nursing pledge, and it's located right after the Nightingale Pledge. I would like to invite any LPNs in the audience to stand with the class to recite the pledge with us, if there are any. And I see they're all standing, so we're going to say this together. Before God and those assembled here, I solemnly pledge to adhere to the code of ethics of the nursing profession, to cooperate faithfully with the other members of the nursing team, and to carry out faithfully and to the best of my ability the instructions of the physician or the nurse who may be assigned to supervise my work. I will not do anything evil or malicious, and I will not knowingly give any harmful drug or assist in malpractice. I will not reveal any confidential information that may come to my knowledge in the course of my work. And I pledge myself to do all in my power to raise the standards and the prestige of practical nursing. May my life be devoted to service and the highest ideals of the nursing profession.
Hour and 36 minutes. I think that's pretty good for this large group of students. I want to close by thanking each and every one of you all for coming and supporting your graduates. So at this time, I would ask that all of our graduates please rise. And I want everybody to give them a big hand. And I'll speak to all the graduates and the RN to BSN as well. It's my hope that you're going to take the FGC nursing program mission and go out into your community. So just a little recap. You're not quite done yet, right? Deliver compassionate, safe, effective patient-centered nursing care, and you're going to be participating in collaboration and application of evidence-based practice. That's our mission. So congratulations, graduates. I would ask that anyone in the audience, if you will please let our graduates and faculty leave the building before that you exit afterwards. Thank you again for coming.